So let's head back over to our weather center. Paul Gross is in the weather center, working hard for us as always. Hey, Paul, it's good to see you. And I know that you guys have just been working around the clock. Where do we stand right now?
Well, this thing is not going to miss us. I mean, Christy, this is going to be the storm that we expected it to be. And so I have three main concerns. First of all, involving precipitation. We're going to have the rain to snow issue tonight. We're going to have rain, and it actually might come down quite heavily for a brief period this evening. But once that cold air comes in, and Kim Adams talked about this about 45 minutes ago, we're going to drop immediately below freezing. And that all the water on surfaces is going to freeze. Now, the roads may get treated, but neighborhood streets, driveways are not going to be treated. So when you get the snow after that, there's going to be snow on top of the ice. So tomorrow, when you head out on your driveway, your sidewalk, your neighborhood street, be aware there could be ice under that snow. Also, the wind gusts. That's actually the biggest concern I have. We could see by tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening, 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts. And for perspective, when a severe thunderstorm warning is issued, that is for wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or greater, and we're going to have numerous gusts between 50 and 60 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow evening. So even though we don't have leaves on the trees, the wind kind of blows through the trees, that's still a strong enough wind that can bring down a few power lines, bring down a few limbs. There will be scattered power outages, so make sure you have a place to go if you lose power. Arrange with friends or family ahead of time so they know that you might call if it happens in the middle of the night for you. You want to have a place to go because no power means no heat. The other thing is just the bitter cold. We're going to have wind chills this weekend that are going to be below zero virtually the entire weekend. In fact, at times, such as first thing in the morning, Saturday morning, we could have wind chills approaching 20 below zero.
Oh, wow.
So this is, and again, Kim said this best about 45 minutes ago. A lot of people focus on the snow with any winter storm, and that's all people want to talk about all week long. All people, Christy, have been asking me is how much snow we get, how much snow we're going to get. The severity of this storm is not going to be measured by snow. It's going to be measured by the overall conditions, and this is going to be the severest winter storm that we've had since the Groundhog Day snowstorm of 2011. So this is going to be quite a storm.
Yeah, my mom was regaling me with stories from the blizzard of '78 as well when we were here in Michigan. But hey, Pauline,
I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, and just perspective-wise, again, when we talk about winds that are that high, I can only think of summertime. I can only think of springtime. I don't usually connect those sorts of high winds when we are here in wintertime.
Right. And so that's going to be something that ramps up through the night. By tomorrow morning, we're probably looking at 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts, and then ramping up during the day to those 50 to 60 mile per hour gusts. I want to talk also about the timeline for this changeover tonight. I've put together this model here. So again, the rain is going to be ramping up through the evening hours. And notice there's some yellows on here. It'll be coming down okay, pretty good in some spots. But then notice by the time we get to about 10 o'clock, it's pretty solid rain, but notice now west of US 23, we're starting to see the snow. And watch, this line is slowly moving across the area between about 10 p.m. and 2 or 3 in the morning. So you can see by the time we get to 1 in the morning, it's essentially just east of Waterford, just east of Farmington, around the Taylor area and downriver, approaching the downriver area, already through Monroe County. And then by the time you get to 8 o'clock in the morning, it's all cold air. It's all snow that's coming down. The wind is picking up. And with the wind combined with that snow, visibility will be significantly reduced, if not from just the falling snow. Remember, in addition to that, you're going to have blowing snow. So conditions are going to be very, very difficult tomorrow. I have been saying all week long, travel, really, people traveling to or from this area should not occur on Friday. It is going to be really, really challenging and downright dangerous. If you get stranded by the side of the road, Christy, if you're out, say you're out in 96 and you're out on the side of the road, it might be a long time before somebody is able to come and help you. So that's also another reason to keep a full tank of gas, because you need to keep that car running to have some heat.
Blankets, flashlights, throw some granola bars in there as well. Hey, Paul, I've got to let you go. Before you go, though, can you just give us a sense and the viewers a sense of what your next, 24 to 36 hours will be like when you look at things and when you think about stuff? And I know that we've been peppering you with questions all week long here in the newsroom, but just give us a sense of how you'll be going about things.
Well, it's funny. Every year I always work for the guys for Christmas, so that they can be off for the holiday. And so it just happens to be that we have one of our severest winter storms in years.
Coming, Paul.
Right. And so, yes, so tomorrow evening I'll be working with Kim Adams here on Local 4 News. And then after that, I'm working every newscast through Monday morning. So I will be with you right here on Local 4 all weekend long. I mean, tomorrow night all the way through Monday morning, we've got you covered with the storm. And by the way, real quick, Christy, our weather app, which is the best weather app in the nation, most people have it, but some of you don't. We have already had over 8,000 new downloads of that app just this week. This is the best weather app in the nation. It's free. And remember, the real-time radar that we have on that app, it's color-coded just like we show you on TV. So this evening, you can watch that rain-snow line march across the area right in the palm of your hand. It is the best weather app in the nation, and it's free. Just go to the App Store and just download it on your phone. Search WDIV.
Yeah, and also we've got the QR code right here on the screen right now that people can do that. All right. Paul Gross, thanks so much. I'm going to let you go back to work. We really appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.